On 22nd June, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be flying to the USA on a state visit. The White House, in its statement, said the visit would strengthen the two countries' shared commitment to a free, open, prosperous, and secure Indo Pacific region and a shared resolve to elevate strategic technology partnership in defense, clean energy, and space. Modi will also address the US Congress during his visit. As New Delhi and Washington maintain close ties on defense and trade, Modi's visit is seen as crucial to the diplomatic relation of the two nations amid heightened geopolitical tensions. Questions will be thrown at India's position on the Russia-Ukraine war. At the same time, the USA has expressed interests in partnering with India to thwart the rise and expansion of China. So, what all are there in the agenda between the two world leaders? Former Ambassador Manjeev Puri gives a peek into the priorities.
What have we seen over the last 9 years? A strong build-up of relationship, convergences which have now spanned two administrations. What is it that brings about these convergences? Geopolitics, certainly. The rise of China and the China factor, Indo-Pacific, all of that. But also the rise of India. You mentioned that about jet engines. Look, India has had a growing, relationship with the United States in the area of the military, especially in the area of the aviation side. We, if you recall, bought these huge, big, giant C-17s, the C-137s. So these upgrades have been taking place. I am glad that we are looking at the US engines, which are supposed to be among the best.
Among several agreements, India would be eyeing the much-anticipated defense deal with GE jet engines. The famed GE F414 jet engines power the USA's Super Hornets fighter jets. The agreement will enable transfer of technology to India and allow GE to jointly manufacture jet engines in India. While the details of the agreement have been finalized, it awaits an approval of the US Congress. The engines will be used by India's Tejas Mark II fighters and other fighter jets in development, such as Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft or AMCA. Let's turn to Prabhat Kumar Bhagwan Das of Rossell, Texas, to understand the importance of GE jet engines in India defense aviation. India has been lagging in terms of jet engine technology. What was once thought of as not possible is now within reach thanks to Atmanirbhar Bharat. The GE jet engines will pave the way for technological makeover in India. The country has the technical strength to make quantum leaps with some prior know-how being established. There are other derivative applications like marine or land where similar technologies can be put to use. The agreement is primarily between GE and India's Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. However, if GE is to co-produce its engines, the private sector needs to be roped in to create an extensive ecosystem of defense tech-related production. Bhagwan Das of Rossell, Texas says, the extensive test and maintenance facilities form the core of how well India can apply its research and development abilities. Access should be granted to the private sector at affordable cost. Also, multiple facilities in different parts of the country could be set up. In May last year, the two countries announced the Initiative on Critical and Emerging Technologies or ICET. The two leaders are expected to discuss strategic technology partnership to build resilient semiconductor supply chains, space, telecom, and defense technology. The two countries aim to expand international collaboration in artificial intelligence, quantum technologies, and advanced wireless to build a robust innovation ecosystem. The upcoming meeting could be a step in the direction to make the agreements a reality.
Let me say that it is my considered belief that what can both sides do. Now, it's a good augury that today the US Defense Secretary is in India. I mean, let's be clear, these are all preparatory to the big visit. But they are also not just preparatory, but they are trying to lay the groundwork for doing something truly substantive. Look, divergences between large societies, large economies, especially those that are democracies, will always be there. You mentioned Ukraine. Now, look, we have our interests in the matter. They have their interests in the matter. And so certain amount of, not being totally on the same page is par for the course. Let me also say the other thing about China, which people don't mention. When we use the word resilient supply chains, what we actually say is supply chains which, keep us within a circle of friends in some way.
However, experts say that challenges in implementing the agreed terms will be aplenty.
There are some specific areas. One is the area of trade and openness. Now, we are an economy which is growing. we also are an economy which has been protectionist. When we say make in India and talk in terms of we are free to let investments flow to India, the other person reads it as protectionism, because for them, trade is a very important element of it. Then we have our own sets of restrictions in terms of where the data should be stored. We want various kinds of things in terms of investments, their stickiness for being here.
US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin is presently in India to strengthen military ties between the two countries. Experts say
If you
it's
like this
indicative
video,
of the main
share
agenda
it
for
and
the
subscribe to
Modi-Biden
Business
meet being
Standard.
defense
For more
cooperation.
news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She's working her way to the corner office. Business Standard.